Hi, everyone. This is Rick Eddy from the Records and Registration Department and Transfer Services. As we continue to go through and speak with four-year schools, today we're going to concentrate a little bit on specifically nursing programs. And I have with me a group from the UIC College of Nursing in the Quad Cities. And I'm going to ask everyone to introduce themselves with name and title, please.
Thanks, Rick. This is Kathy Sparbell, and I'm the director of the Quad Cities campus for UIC, and just thrilled to be here with you today.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kate Treadway, and I'm the program director for our highly ranked online RN/BSN completion program. It's great to be with you today.
Hello, I'm Claire DeConti. I'm the office manager for the Quad Cities campus, and I'm excited to be here with all of you today.
It is good to have you all. So I guess we kind of start off with the nuts and bolts of the whole thing. I think that a lot of our students pursue your school with the intent of going from RN to BSN. But I also know that there are other options that go along with it. And so if you all want to talk about that, I don't know who to call on. So we will let you work that out and talk a little bit about those options.
Maybe I'll start, Rick. What the UIC College of Nursing services students throughout the state of Illinois and actually beyond the state of Illinois. What's really nice is that even though we say University of Illinois Chicago, we have campuses that are located throughout the state of Illinois, at Rockford, at Urbana, at Springfield, at Peoria, and we're in Quad Cities. So we're right downtown Moline. So students coming through our program can both get their BSN, and they also have the opportunity to get graduate degrees. They can get a Master's of Science in Nursing, and they can get the Doctorate of Nursing Practice and become nurse practitioners. So we're able to offer those clinical options to nurses throughout the state of Illinois, all the way from after they graduate with the ADN level, all the way to the DNP. But I'd really like to have my colleague, Kate Treadway, talk with you about the BSN options that are available for your Carl Sandburg students.
Okay, Rick, I'll just go ahead and take on that topic. It's my favorite topic. So we already and have traditionally had a fabulous partnership with Carl Sandburg College. The online RN/BSN program offered by UIC is ranked #2 in the nation by US News and World Report. And so Carl Sandburg students really have a nice option right here in the region to get a highly ranked BSN degree. And because we're 100% online, you can not only do it in the region, you can do it from home. It really is designed for the working nurse. The program is doable because it's 100% online, it's doable for the working nurse. We've got two avenues to join us in the RN/BSN program, and we've got a long history of Carl Sandburg's students entering our program. The first is you can graduate from your associate's degree at Carl Sandburg and then join us in the RN/BSN program. That's simple and that's traditional. That's very common. I'm sure you know classmates and alumni who are doing this. The other big exciting news is just this last year, we signed a partnership agreement with Carl Sandburg and the RN/BSN program at UIC for a dual admission pathway. So this means any student at Carl Sandburg who's interested in nursing, so looking at taking the prerequisite courses in nursing for the Carl Sandburg program or already in the associate degree nursing program at Carl Sandburg, can also apply and be admitted to the UIC RN/BSN program and work towards taking co-requisite and BSN nursing courses while you are concurrently working on your associate's degree. So we're very excited about that possibility. We call it a data pathway. It makes it more doable, accessible, timely, and affordable for you to progress through associate degree at the strong Carl Sandburg program and on to as they say again, a highly ranked BSN degree with UIC. There's lots of information that we can give you, and we'll finish out today's presentation with where you can get some of that information.
Kate, if I can ask, how does that work financial aid wise when you're dual enrolled? Because I know you can only get financial aid at one school and most are in 12 hours already. Does that hook on somehow with our curriculum?
Yeah, that's a great question, Rick. And I'm glad you asked it, because in these partnership agreements, so there's contracts that are signed and all of this between the two institutions. And a big piece of that is the financial aid aspect. And so without going into too much detail and taking up too much time, through what are known as consortium agreements, which I have to say, we were just so lucky to work with Carl Sandburg's financial aid department on this, and their expertise in working with our own university financial aid department. We're able to set up this plan by which students sign agreements sort of semester by semester, depending on what courses you're taking at Carl Sandburg, which of them meet our requirements. Students are eligible then for financial aid semester by semester, taking courses at both places.
Excellent, thank you. I understand there is a guaranteed admissions component to some of this. Can one of you talk a little bit about that?
Kathy, why don't I grab that, and that'll be a nice segue to the graduate programs then.
That'd be great, Kate.
For students who participate in UIC's RN BSN program and score at a certain grade point average in the nursing courses in that program, we believe they are rigorous enough that if you do well in the nursing programs, nursing courses in our RN BSN program, you have shown yourself to be high quality and dedicated enough to perform well in our graduate programs. Therefore, if you score a 3.25 grade point average in the nursing courses in the RN BSN program, then you're guaranteed admission into our advanced generalist master's program, which can be done fully here in the Quad Cities. So Kathy, why don't you go ahead and talk then further about graduate programs?
Okay, thank you, Kate. As Kate said, these students can have direct admission into our master's program, which is a generalist master's program, and it helps prepare nurses with additional leadership skills to help with critical patient outcomes for complicated patients. So it's a great program. Those courses are also online, and so it is very helpful for nurses who are practicing as baccalaureate prepared nurses to be able to advance their education and take leadership positions within their clinical role. So we have that as an option. And then we also have the DNP as an option for the Carl Sandburg students who are looking to advance their education beyond the baccalaureate degree. And there's a couple things for your Carl Sandburg students to keep in mind. One is that for some of them, they may also have a degree in another area. They may have gotten a psychology degree, for instance, or a biology degree, and then decided to come into nursing and entered your program while also having another baccalaureate degree. For those students, when they have achieved their RN, if they have not gone into the dual admission program with the BSN under Kate's program, they can actually transition directly into a graduate program with taking a series of transition courses without having to formally get a BSN. So they have a bachelor's in something else, they get their ADN through Carl Sandburg, and they can apply to come into the graduate program either at the master's level or the DNP level. So, and we're very proud of our graduate programs also. The Graduate Generalist Master's program is ranked 4th in the country. Our DNP program is ranked 1st in the state of Illinois and 6th nationally. So we have some really high ranking programs that your students can look at. At the DNP level, we offer 12 different specialties, and that's everything from the acute care nurse practitioner, family nurse practitioner, pediatrics, nurse midwife, really about any option that you can think of. So it's a lot of variety and a lot of options for your students to look at in terms of where they want to go with their career. Couple other points I'd like to make about our DNP program. One is that our program, unlike a lot of advanced practice programs, we place all of our own students in clinicals. And that is key for your students to not have to find their own clinical placements. Their faculty are responsible for matching them in ideal clinical placements that will help them achieve their competencies as an advanced practice nurse. Also, for any of our students who may not be Illinois residents, for the DNP program, you also get in-state Illinois tuition. For instance, if you happen to live in Iowa. So that is a real advantage to your students in coming to our program.
Excellent. So let's say that I am I'm about to finish up my RN degree and I watch this video and I am completely sold on UIC at this point. Is it too late, or what is the ideal time to start this process if you are a nursing student, and just kind of maybe have someone talk a little bit about what the process entails?
We have some very talented, both faculty and staff at the Quad City office at our campus that can help you with that. And actually, I'm going to call on our office manager, Claire, to give some of the details.
Sure. Thank you, Kathy. So for our graduate program, the application period is actually fairly lengthy. The application will open in late summer and remains open until January 15th of the following year. And that is applicable to masters and the DNP. And we do encourage students to start early on their application. There is a fair amount of documentation that is part of the application. You will need transcripts. You will need to answer some supplementary questions as part of your application. So we definitely encourage the prospective students to begin that process early. And after applications close, then we move into the interview process, which actually, this is great timing. We're doing our interviews this week for Peoria and Quad Cities, and I'm sure Kathy has got her running shoes on this week, where you'll have the opportunity to meet with a faculty member, talk about what you hope to achieve in the program, and they can definitely provide some really important guidance to you about choosing a specialty if you're undecided, looking at length of program, all of those kind of nitty-gritty details of getting started in the program. And then we would move toward orientation over the summertime, and then you would begin the following fall as a student. And as Dr. Sparbell already mentioned, one of the things that we are very proud of at our Quad Cities campus is that we are your local resources, and we are here to support you from the very beginning, whether it's from the beginning of inquiry and saying, hey, I'm interested, to the time that you go through orientation and matriculate, till the time that you reach the end of the educational tunnel and you graduate. And we are always here to support those endeavors, no matter how small you think your question is. We want to be there to support you and help you get the support that you need.
And that's kind of I'm sorry, that's kind of our trajectory on the graduate level. Yeah, Kate, I wanted you to talk about how that admission process works for undergrad.
Sure. And so for the RN-BSN program, it's different because we're 100% online. We don't have to worry about things like organizing clinical sites or organizing classrooms and seats and this kind of thing. So we have much more flexibility in how frequently we can take new students. So we have 5 different start dates throughout the year. We take a new class in August, late August, in October, in January, in March, and then in June. So, and at any point that you're interested, you need to have your application into us a week before that class starts, that next group starts. So we've got lots of flexibility in talking with you and advising you and getting you in relatively quickly to the next class load. Now, this is particular to students who have graduated or are just about to graduate. By the time you start with us, you will have graduated from your ADN program. That's as simple as Google us and get on our website, UIC's RN-BSN program. Okay, that's very simple. And then we assign an advisor to you who takes you from your very first question all the way through graduation. Okay. For those of you who are at Carl Sandburg now in the pre-nursing phase or in the associate degree nursing courses and want to do the dual admission, that's as easy as asking a faculty member or the director of the nursing program or an advisor at Carl Sandburg. Just let them know, hey, I'm interested in the dual admission pathway with UIC's RN-BSN program. What do I do? And they can direct you to the landing page, the website and the landing page to get a UIC advisor assigned to you and help you through that process. So very easy, lots more flexibility. Online degrees, they just are so convenient and so flexible. So we got lots more flexibility with the online RN-BSN application process. And again, those two pathways, you can come to us post-graduation or you can start with us while you're a student at Carl Sandburg.
And with all of those different start dates, are those all 16-week classes?
No, they're 8-week classes. That's a great question, Rick.
8-week classes.
The RN-BSN courses, there are currently 8 RN-BSN nursing courses, and they're each 8 weeks in length. You take them one at a time, and if you do them back to back to back, you can finish in 16 months. Now, most students, remember, you're getting a baccalaureate degree. You're not just getting a nursing degree, you're getting a baccalaureate degree. So you're going to be required to take general education courses as well. We will do a transcript evaluation to see how many of them you already have done. Most of you will have many of them already done. And then for any remaining ones, you take them as co-requisites while you're doing the nursing courses. So depending on how many of those you still have left, it can extend your time to completion. Most of our students we see still have, that graduate from Carl Sandburg, have 2 to 3 left to take, okay? But again, if you do the dual admission, we're giving you strong advising throughout that period that you're already at Carl Sandburg so that you're getting those co-requisites done. And by the time you actually graduate with your associate's degree, you've got almost all of them done and have only nursing courses left to take in the RN-BSN program.
Okay, and you referred to a website. Is that different than UIC's general website, your nursing website? Completely
If you
different?
go to if you go to the UIC College of Nursing website, you can get to any one of our degrees, including the RN-BSN program, or you can just simply Google UIC's RN-BSN program and go directly to the page. So,
final thought. If someone wants to get in touch with anyone, what's the best way? Is there a General Claire? Are you still our person for Sandburg?
Yes, I am still your person, Rick. The students can feel free to email me directly or call the office, and I will be happy to help them with whatever I can.
You want to throw your email out?
Sure. It's DeConte, DECONTE @uic.edu. And I'm on my email 8:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday. So anytime that they need to email me, they can absolutely feel free to do so.
We are elated that you're still our person. And
Thanks,
so
Rick.
Kathleen, Claire, and Kate, I don't know if you planned that whole alliteration thing, but thank you for spending some time with me today. And everyone that's watching, be safe out there and take care of yourself. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Rick,
you
for
so
the
much.
opportunity.
Thank you, Rick.